joining Tam Talks. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing today?
I'm excited. As you know, I just discovered a few things about Zoom, so I'm really excited. I'm very excited about the things I just discovered with the virtual background. So I'm just really hyped.
And then congratulations.
And then I was already excited to interview and talk with you a little bit because right now you are creating some of my favorite blends, all natural and words that I could pronounce.
Yes.
So I want you to go in to tell us a little bit about Belle's Essential and why you started the company.
So Belle's Essential is named after my daughter, my only child. Her name is Isabel. So in 2018, I was pregnant, and we found out in August of that year that we were having a daughter. So my husband and I, we wanted to do something special for her. My husband was always the business type of man, and I was just the talker. And so he said, I've always wanted to do something to start my own business. And so he said, you know what, let's do something for her. And he was researching for a few years about castor oil and how it will impact the future and how well it's doing. And so we finally said, you know what, this is a great opportunity for us to teach Isabel about natural products and to learn about her body. And so we said, let's create this company for her to create natural products for the hair and skin. And that's how we got to Belle's Essential. And here we are today.
And I love it. I love your hair and everything.
Thank you.
And these are also products that you use for yourself and for your 1-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I only use my products because I want, when people ask me what I use in my hair, I can say I use my products, my natural products. In the beginning, when Isabel was a month old, we started to use some of our products in her hair to test it out. And so we realized it was perfect. Her hair was flourishing. She was born with a lot of hair. Her mama has a lot of hair, but her hair just flourished and took off. It's probably like half my length. It's very long. And so we said, we're going to continue to do this. We want to grow this. We want other young girls to see Isabel. And we do hope that she will want to take on the business or get involved in creating natural products for her hair and skin.
Gotcha. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I am, and I've said it, I am forever grateful to Mariah for even getting me onto your products because I love skincare. And in honor of today's interview, well, usually in honor of all my interviews, all I did today was put on my eyebrows because it does not grow, so I have to put and some mascara. But all I did, and I'll turn back, was on my skin, I put this one, which is the turmeric face. But listen, how do you get this to smell? Like, you need to. It smells so
a lot of love. I really would like for you to share your first impression of the turmeric because I think it's so funny. So that other people could know, because I was never a fan of turmeric. I'm used to having curry. I'm from Jamaica, so I'm used to eating curry, and turmeric was never something that I used in my on my body, or I take it in as food. So I was kind of turmeric, no. But now I love turmeric. I use it a lot. And so I would love for you to share your experience and your fear when you first got the turmeric.
So I am into natural products, yes. And I know the health benefits of turmeric, but turmeric smells horrible and it tastes horrible. It does not have the best sense. And when I was initially given it as a gift, it took me about a month to even open it. I kept looking at it like, ugh. I was like, I don't want that bad smell. And then it said for your face. I was like, even worse. I am not. And then finally, probably like almost a month later, I mustered up the courage and I was like, and guys, it was very dramatic. You would think it was really bad. I finally mustered up the courage and this was it. And I was like, and then when I opened it, I was like, what? I kept doing that. And it goes to show how fear is not a good thing. Because I wasted 1 month when I could have opened a good product. 1 month of my life. So listen, guys, I'm telling you. What is your favorite product from?
So my favorite product, I think I really love the mango cocoa because it's a combination. I love coconut, so I love the smell of coconut. I don't like when it's too thick. I like a balance of both. And so the mango cocoa hair and body butter is my favorite because it smells so delicious and it's not too thick. It's light on the hair because my hair it hogs up products, but not water. So, and I'd rather to be the opposite. So the mango cocoa for me was a lighter butter where it wouldn't clog up my hair too much and I could use it for a long time before I washed my hair out without it doing too much. And so I love the smell. Yeah.
I think there is, and this is just 3 of what I have. I think this one is the rose because it's pink.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What is this?
Made that from scratch.
This is the honey lavender.
Yes, the eczema butter.
Yes, and I do have the mango, and like I said, I have the beard balm. I just gave that to my husband because I don't know why I have it. But it is to show how good the product is that you would even buy stuff that you don't need. And because I started my natural hair journey.
Okay.
I think I said it previously when I was watching Curl Fest and I was seeing all these girls with their beautiful hair. So I stopped doing like heat and everything, but I wasn't finding anything that smelled like the way I would want it to smell. Because somebody hugs you, your hair.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Kind of don't want them to be like, oh.
You smell the hair.
Yes. So I needed all that to be going on. So when I finally found and then when you put it on your hair, it's like soft, like
it transforms the hair. When I remember when I was younger, I dreaded my hair being combed. I didn't want my hair to be washed. Mm-hmm. I used to scream, murder, like I was being killed. No, for real. Because my mom didn't really have the knowledge of how to take care of natural hair. I'm one of 5 girls, and we all have been natural our entire life. And my mom has permed her hair. She has cut her hair off a million times. She has put in the curls, the gel, whatever you can think of. And she kind of struggled with our hair, and I didn't like my hair for a long time. I think I started combing my own hair when I was 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, nobody could go in my hair because they didn't know how to comb my hair without giving me a headache, and so, or making it too tight. And so I had a struggle, and just like you, I couldn't find things that worked for me because the things that were provided for me were created by people who weren't me. They don't know what I go through as a Black woman, and not only as a Black woman with 4C hair. I couldn't find anything. Gels don't work for me. They don't slick down like a lot of people. And so I just hated having to deal with my hair a lot. And for most of my life, I hated having to deal with it. I love the idea of being natural, but I really hated it. For you, like, how was it when you started your natural journey? How did you come about learning more about your hair and how to take care of it?
So I have a cousin, her name is Leah, and she's always reading, learning. So she started teaching me when she was by my house for she came for for a visit. So she was like, "Oh, you have 4C hair?" I was like, "No, I have black hair." She's like, "No, your hair type." I go, "It's kinky." She goes, "No, I'm trying to." Wait, there's a whole college class on the type of hair I have. That's to make you need to read.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm grateful to her for that. So I started reading up and learning about my hair because I never liked combing it. I needed to put a permanent to be able to slick it back.
Yeah.
And I didn't embrace the hair and I didn't care it either.
Yeah.
So that's the other side. I abused my hair dramatically.
Yeah.
And I treated my hair like I was a real Caucasian girl. Thought I could wash it and just flat iron it and be okay. And then when I flat iron it, everything is like,
yeah.
It didn't work. And once I started to get the education needed for my hair and skin, we got better. I was trying to scroll through to show you a picture of my hair, but I'll probably put it in after. But it's so I started doing protective styling because I don't braid my hair anymore because the braids pull on your scalp.
Yeah.
So I do crochet, which is a lot softer.
Yes.
And when I finally, I think it was late last year because I started using your product a while now. When I finally, well, not a while, because probably this year, early this year, when I went to the Dominican salon, everybody was doing blowouts. And I was like, this little black girl, all these Dominican girls' hair long, these people are going to laugh at me with my Guyanese term, little picky hair about to be pulled out. So ashamed of myself. And I'm sitting there and she blew my hair out. And I'm like, whose weave is that? That's not my hair. I was like,
yeah,
this actually works.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I've been an avid user and happy to find natural products. So thank you a million times more. Matter of fact, thank you, Isabel.
I'm so happy you mentioned that because, for a lot of women, I don't like to blame women or tell women, when they perm their hair that, you need to do this and do that. Love yourself. Yes, I do believe in loving yourself. Mm-hmm. But first you have to educate yourself because it can be very intimidating to deal with my hair. I can speak for myself. It's extremely intimidating to deal with my hair. And so I know the struggle. And, when you go to people who don't know about your hair, they end up putting things in your hair that don't belong in your hair and making it difficult for you to, manage your own hair. Like you said, you were treating it as if it were a Caucasian type of hair. Maybe it was straight, but it wasn't. It isn't. Naturally, it's not. And so we see on television, you need to wash your hair. We see them wash their hair every time they take a shower and blow dry their hair every day. And we wonder, okay, how is their hair still so long? And at one point I thought Black people couldn't really have long hair unless you were Indian,
mixed,
or they see you with hair, they say, oh, you mixed, or it looks soft. I never really thought that Black women could have long hair for a long time because I didn't see that. The media doesn't portray it.
No.
And we surely don't see it a lot because a lot of women it's more convenient to perm your hair. It's easier, to get it done because you have work, you have children, you have a husband or wife. things to do or school, and it's if you're not educated, it will take hours just to detangle your hair. And so I'm just happy that we're able to create a platform where women can use our products and come back and say, oh my God, I love it. And it's working. We want it to work. It has to work. We have to find a way for something to work for us because we have beautiful hair. And I want when we see each other, when people see my 4C hair, I don't want them to just look and say, oh my God, it's so long. I want them to say, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Not because it's long, because it's healthy.
Yeah.
And because it's 4C. And I want us to change that perception, because I think people have a perception that 4C hair is bad hair.
Yeah.
No.
Because
and
it's that you said that because growing up, all we saw on TV was straight hair. You wash your hair and then it goes back to, and then you wash your hair and then nothing happens. Like, okay. It feels like, you know, the don't rush challenge where you're waiting for. That's how it felt. Because it's like, okay, so they wash their hair and then this happened. I wash my hair and just knots. And nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And then I have one of my friends, Abby, she said, section your hair off and wash it.
Yeah.
Because before I would wash the entire thing. And over time I found that sectioning the hair helped.
Yes, sir.
And do you have shampoos and conditioners?
So I don't use shampoo. I haven't used shampoo in probably 2 years, 3 years. I don't use shampoo anymore. No. I used to use all natural. I used to use Shea Moisture shampoos. This one, it was this hydrating shampoo. It was good, but I found that it still took too much out of my hair, took too much moisture, and I tend to have dry hair. It may not look dry, but I have to maintain the moisture to make sure it stays moisturized. But I stopped using shampoo because I realized that after I use it, my hair, it just loses its personality, meaning that my hair will look healthy, and as soon as I shampoo my hair, it just feels stringy and too squeaky clean. Too squeaky clean, in that it takes out too much of the nutrients that is in my hair. So I found that my hair wasn't really growing because it wasn't working for me. So I did my little own concoction for years where I only used the conditioner. I used the apple cider vinegar to soak my hair, diluted it, added the conditioner to it, and I added little essential oils. I added my castor oil, and I soaked it, and you'll find that it strips off the all the gunk out of your hair. If you do it the right way, it will strip it off your hair, and then your hair will feel just as healthy. It won't feel stringy and just used up after. And so I've used that for years, and my hair has flourished. Haven't been treating it well as I know I should. But it has been growing and it has been healthier. And so I don't use shampoo.
See, I learned something new today as to how to go about treating my hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
How are we going to try that next?
Yes, I'll definitely send you the information, and I'll post a video. I've been working on my videos. So I will post a video and share with, I'll share with everyone on our page, Belle's Essential, to kind of show you guys how I do my hair and what my hair looks like when it's done versus a shampoo. I can do one side with shampoo. I don't have shampoo at home, so I probably got, but I want people to be able to see it after because it's a major difference. Yes. Some shampoos have sulfur, it has alcohol, and that dries your hair out. And what we don't realize is a lot of the shampoo that is it's made to strip away the oils. So unless you have oily hair, you will find that your hair will be extremely dry after you use a shampoo. So I naturally, 4C hair is usually dry. We usually struggle to maintain the moisture. Usually, not everyone, but usually. Some people have high porosity, low porosity. My hair does not maintain moisture unless I take certain steps to do that. And so the shampoo, it's created for straight hair that is oily. Unless your shampoo says, it's created for dry hair, there are shampoos out there that will help your hair if you have dry hair. But if you're getting a shampoo, it will probably just suck out all the gunk, all the dirt, and also the nutrients that is in your hair. So you want to kind of find a balance to see what will work with your hair. But there's so many natural remedies. Google.com is my best friend.
Google Academy.
Google. She's my best friend. And I know it's a girl because women know a lot. No offense to men, but we know how to find everything. We may not get the credit, but we know how to find a solution to everything. And so just, I'd encourage people, go on Google, see different things that you can do instead of a shampoo. Maybe it's like a pre-poo where you just soak your hair and you'll find that it just it takes it off. No alcohol, none of that nasty chemicals, and watch your hair flourish. Your hair won't grow if you're not using things that's going to help. And so, yeah. But I would, if anybody has questions regarding that, DM us, send us a question. We'll answer it, call us, email us. But we want to educate people, because if you don't know, then you can't really enjoy it. And I want people to enjoy their hair and their skin. No makeup.
Yes.
And it's not because it's just like this. It's because I'm using things it's bringing out my skin, my natural skin tone, and my hair is going to flourish. So that's what we want to do for people. So yes, no shame. Go for me.
Listen, it works, because I'm a firm believer in, I have no issue with makeup, because I do, wear makeup not on a regular basis for special things.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I need to be happy with me on a regular basis. Like, I want to wake up and the girl that I see, we cool, we got a tight relationship. Yeah. And I don't need to fix her up before we're cool. Like, she's cool, period. Yes. And that's why I take so much pride in my skin and my hair care. Because I even went as far as I was like, I'll prove that all I really have on is that. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
See? And all I did was put on turmeric, and I was happy.
Oh.
That's it. Obviously, you wash your face, whatever cleanses and scrubs that you do. And then when you apply the makeup, it should be as an accent.
Yes.
Not as a before and after.
Yes. And I know people struggle with skin problems that they would want. I don't bash anybody. I don't believe in doing that. You do you. I just want people, this is what I will emphasize. I want people to love themselves, because at the end of the day, if we don't have any more makeup, I don't want people to hate themselves.
You can't.
And so whatever flaws you have, you got to learn to embrace it. I was born with buck teeth, I got to love it. One is twisted. I have to love it. It's there. It's there until they fall out.
I think that's like a key point in loving yourself in whatever aspect it is. And again, loving yourself don't mean you have to walk down the street and be like, I love me. You ain't got to love me. It does not mean that. It just means that I accept that I'm not perfect. I accept that this is me, and I'm okay with it, so that when I'm by myself, I'm still happy with me. Mm-hmm. And I think it transitions so much better in life.
Mm-hmm. Self-care is a big part of self-love. My entire life, when I was younger, I used to try to please people, try to do things, make people happy. And I realized, oh my goodness, like, I'm not doing enough things to make myself feel happy the way I do for others. And so I have to take care of myself. As a young mother, I went off track. I wasn't taking care of myself, wasn't spreading my bed in the morning, something as simple as that. It affects me taking care of myself. And if I'm not taking care of myself, it's going to reflect in my hair. We're talking about hair and skincare. It's going to reflect in your hair. It's going to reflect in your skin. If I'm not getting enough sleep, it's going to reflect in my eyes, because I actually have dark circles. It's not showing, but I've been working on my sleep more. But I think the foundation of what we want people to know is you have to take care of yourself. And it only takes 26 seconds. You rub something on your hand, it goes into your bloodstream. We have veins. Mine might not be showing, but we have veins and blood all over your skin. Underneath the skin, you make a little cut, that's blood. 26 seconds for something to go into your bloodstream. What are we putting in our blood? What are we putting in our bodies that's causing cancers, ulcers, whatever it is? We have to think about these things. We look, and I came to America in 2009, and I was always kind of told, like, it's only mostly Caucasian people who eat organic things and they eat a healthier lifestyle. In my culture, we swim in gravy a lot. We swim in gravy. We eat a lot of food, a lot of rice and a lot of things, and it affects our body. And then we see more Black people with heart disease, more Black people with the different things that are happening, and we wonder why we're dying. That's not the only thing. Different cultures, for example, Indians, in the Indian cultures, they're using the turmeric. They're using Ayurvedic herbs that, like the amla, the fenugreek, and, the turmeric. They're using these things, and you see them live longer. I want my people to live. I want to be, an old woman. I want to be old, one of those old women that people get tired of. Yes, I'm trying to be old. And so we have to also think about our skincare. It's not something that's simple. It's not something that we should just overlook. Those people, the Indians, they're using herbs. They're using natural substances. Yes, we want to smell good. Yes, we want to be nice, and we want to use our Bath and Body Works. I love Bath and Body Works. I have a lot. Haven't really used any in a while, but I love it. But when I rub it in my skin, it shouldn't be ashy 10 minutes after. And also when I rub it in my skin, it shouldn't make me sick. And so we have to just understand it starts with taking care of ourselves. We got to go back to the natural, a lot of women are going back to the natural hair. We're returning to natural because we're returning. That's where we came from. Africa, wherever we may not have come from Africa itself, but from what I know, Black people come from Africa, and you see them. If you check out, in Chad, people with 4C hair, they have long hair.
Yep.
Shebe powder, I don't know if you got the Shebe, the hair growth butter. That butter, they use it, they use it in their rituals, and they use it for other things, but they educate themselves, and they've learned the art and the science behind the herbs, using it in their hair. And they have a long hair, 4C hair, long 4C hair, and it's beautiful. So if we're returning to natural, whether or not you want to quit perm, if you still decide to perm your hair, but you want to find other things to take care of yourself, learn what these people are doing, because it's an amazing thing. It's very intriguing to see how advanced they are there, using their herbs and their stuff in their hair. And we're just catching on. We might think we're civilized. We're just catching on. That's the reality of it.
Listen, I am all even growing up, remembering things that my grandmother would do, and you'd be like, I don't want that. And now you're realizing she had it right. we were wrong. And like you rightfully said, we're just going back, because growing up, my mom always made our hair products from scratch.
Oh, wow.
So she didn't really buy it from the store. She would make that same thing, Guyanese. She also made our Vicks. So like the things that a lot of stuff my mom made, like we didn't use store bought stuff. So like when I use the Vicks over here, I'd be like, what nonsense is this? Because the thing that my mother made, by the time 2 days, first of all, when she rubs it on, you can't even open your eyes. Like it burns. Wow. But 2 days, you're good.
Yes.
So it's like now I of myself, I'm kind of trying to go back to the things, because after you get married and you move out, you're grown. You don't listen to, you don't need that from mommy no more until you realize, hold up.
Mama knew the right thing.
Or go get your mother's recipes and let's get it together. So that's where I'm at right now. And that's when I got back into like the hair care, because growing up, my sister had lovely hair. But she came over here and her hair kind of,
Hello.
Because of things. So now I'm like really like, mommy, what do I need to do to get the hair she because I know it's possible.
Yes.
So I definitely support that. I love the education. I think it's necessary that in order for us to actually know why and keep doing it, we need to do the studies. We need to have it become second nature to us. We need to understand. And that's one of the reasons why I even got the turmeric. I don't know why I bought it and I was afraid of it, but I knew the benefits. It's kind of like sometimes you go to the store and you buy something healthy, you're supposed to eat it or drink it. And then you're like,
sulfur bitters. It's bitter. You don't want it.
Aloes is like that. I love a good aloe, but swallowing that thing, I've been running around the house the first 10 minutes before it even passes my throat. Like, ugh. But it's good for you.
Yes.
And that's the sad thing. The things that are good for you never taste great.
I know. Oh, I like to swim in the gravy.
Listen.
But it shows in my skin. It really shows. When I know when I eat junk, it shows. For people with eczema, the diet is an important part. Yes, it's good to use our butter, but we don't want you to get to the point where you have to depend on the butter, because the butter is like it's a reaction, a response to the inflammation that you get. So we want you to, eat properly.
Yeah.
So that you don't get the inflammation. And then, your body will respond much better. Everything, it all starts from on the inside.
Yeah. But what's the crazy thing? I found that even, because as I told you, I was born in Guyana.
Yeah.
Proud Guyanese. We ate, and I probably ate more home as a child growing up. But I feel like naturally in the Caribbean, whether or not we realize it, everything for us is basically organic or farm raised. It's not like there's no label to it, because that's what it is. Because you're probably raising your own animals, eating what you see. They're grass fed. They're going to be grazed. You're growing your own vegetables, or you go directly to the market and you get it. So it's basically you're eating even better than organic. Like there's nothing. I don't even know if there's anything better than organic. But you're eating the right things. And I found that like when I came here and I ate, I personally gained weight eating even less than I did back home, which is like the craziest thing. So now I have to consciously, and eating organic over here is so expensive.
Very expensive. That's another thing.
But it's
yes. And I'm glad you said that, because eating organic, finding organic medicines, finding organic products for your hair and skin, it costs an arm and a leg. And I'm so happy you said that, because I'm glad that we provide products that are organic, safe, chemical free, but it's also affordable, and it will last you very long as you use it the proper way. It will last. A lot of people ask us, why you only charge us for your castor oil? Why you only charge us for this? Why you only charge us for that? But we want it to be affordable. Of course, we want to make sales. At the same time, we know that there's a set of people that can't afford a $50 product, that we know that we can still get a profit selling it for $25, and it's $50. But if I am selling my products for a high-end price, I know I'm cutting out the people that need it the most.
Yeah.
I know I'm cutting out the people who can use it the most, because now it's the people that got to have money that can afford the product.
Yeah.
But I want people who can afford it to afford it. I want to get our communities to build things that are affordable and are still healthy, still good for us, and we don't have to break the bank. So I'm so happy you said that, because, you know, a lot of people are taking advantage of the transition that's happening in our society with women. You may not, I don't know if you know, but a lot of the companies, Shea Moisture, and all these companies, they're all bought out by people that are not Black. I'm going to say it out straight as it is. And so if you didn't know the chemicals that were in your products before, when you buy Shea Moisture or certain things, you're not going to realize that a lot of things are changed. Some of the products are not the same. The prices have went up. And yes, it's still targeting our people of color, but it's not no longer natural this or natural that. And I think when people see cocoa butter or shea butter, they automatically assume it's natural. No, baby, don't do that. Check your ingredients. If you can't tell the ingredients that are there, do research. It might take you a long time to type the names in. Jesus. Do your research.
Girl, I don't even do that. The fact that I can't pronounce you mean that we shouldn't be friends.
Yeah.
I need to be able to pronounce what I'm putting in my hair. And I need to know what it is from the jump. So it's crazy. Like you said that, and it was a conversation I was having only, I think it was like 2 days ago, where we don't realize a lot of times where companies are, and we think because of who the face is in your community that is Black owned, but really and truly it is completely not. And it's like, that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with the product. Like, I believe in going to, I see people say the mom and pop shop. Like, that's one of the reasons, like, because I can see who this CEO is. Yeah. I know exactly who she is. She could tell me what she's putting into it, well, her and her husband, and I know what I'm getting. And for me, I'm happy with that. Yeah. And so that's why, like, I rock. Like, I'm telling you guys, you need to go to Belle's Essential and get your skincare
thing. We're working on more. We're working to provide.
I'm using mine. No. Yes. And the thing is, with this one, you don't have to use a lot. Like this.
You don't.
Right?
For none of the products
would work on my face, go down to my now I take it. I don't want to waste it.
And how long have you been using it? Can you tell us how long you've been using it?
Look at that. See? Extra glow. Look at that. Everybody's asking me, like, what are you doing? What makeup are you wearing? And I tell people, I said, I'm not putting on any makeup, but your cheek has highlights. I'm like,
yes.
No, this is it.
You're like, girl, it's the glow. It's the natural glow.
Jesus loved me that much.
It's the glow.
I probably
I love that.
January.
I don't promote bleaching. I don't promote bleaching, and people say, oh, like people will buy our soaps because we have the turmeric soap, and they find that, oh my God, it's working. And I say, like we don't want it to be something that bleaches your skin. We use a proper amount where it's not overdoing what it should be doing. We want it to bring back the natural tone of your skin. So, you should be looking more like yourself and not a ghost when you use our turmeric products. You see how you say you have the highlights in your skin? Our natural products, depending on what you're using, it naturally restabilizes the pH of your skin. When your pH is stabilized, the luster of your skin, it comes back naturally. So now you're glowing naturally. Ooh. You glow naturally, and it doesn't look forced.
And even your hands, see, I like a product where I could literally do this.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is happy. That's how you know it's really good. Because sometimes you're putting on something on your face. Oh, it can't touch your hair, as your hair will fall off. Or you're putting it on. Oh, make sure you don't rub your hands with it, rub your face with it. And it's like so much. It's like, ugh, okay, ugh. And it's like you're doing like this robot dance.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to remember if it's legal to use or illegal, you're gonna get in trouble. That's a big no. That's a big no. If you can't put it in, if what's going in your hair can't touch your face, then you're gonna see your face starting to break out, because if it's in your hair, it's gonna come out onto your skin, and you find that you may be breaking out and don't understand why. You're using the same products you've been using for years, and all of a sudden you're using something in your hair that's different. You're not using it on your face, but it will end up on your face. My hair ends up on my face. When I scratch my hair, whatever is on it, it'll end up on my face. And so I'm glad you bring that up, because that's a big no. If it can't work in my scalp, I shouldn't be using. If it can't work on my face, it is going to end up on my face.
And people don't realize is when you put it in your head, it seeps into your skin anyhow. And you're using everything to clear up your skin, to do this, to do that. And I'm like, check what you're using in your hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that is so helpful. Like, listen, I thank God that I have initially, like, I haven't had horrible skin.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I learned is that I consider it, I was neglecting taking care of it. I just chalked it, oh, you have, you have pretty good skin. And everybody's like, oh, you have, I mean, thank you. I got nice skin.
Beautiful skin. Yes.
I didn't take the time to take care of it. And that's why it's like so important to me now, because it's like, Tamika, you're going to get older. Your skin is not always loving you the same. So let's start now building that elasticity in that skin. Yes. Everything in that skin, getting it together so that when you're older, you can pop, and bop.
Oh, yes. And, I love that, we have one of the freest moisturizer. I mean, it's free. You live in a home, you should have access to it. And it's water,
That's my best friend.
Water is life. You got to drink it. You come out of the shower. Don't dry your skin totally. Man, let me tell you, whatever you're using to moisturize your skin, if you're using oils on your skin, you can use the best oil there is, the best moisturizer or lotion there is, or cream there is. But if you don't have a little moisture, especially if you're not naturally able to retain water in your skin and your hair, because if your hair is naturally dry, your skin is naturally dry. That's me. But you won't see me walking around looking ashy. That's a commandment in my book, thou shalt not be ashy. And so water, you have to apply water. Mm-hmm. Just put a little in your hand and just splash it on your face. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Then apply a little, and you'll find that you use less products on your face, and it will last longer, and your skin will feel softer. You ever lotion yourself, or have you ever used an oil on your skin, and then you look on your, maybe not you have great skin, maybe not you, Tamika, your lotion and everything, but it has like a scaly look. I don't know if you've ever experienced it, or it just looks shiny. It looks shiny, but it's itchy.
Younger, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really started my skin. Like, I drank more water. I did lemon water. Like, I took the time to at least twice a month do detox and things like that to actually help. Like, it will happen to my foot, like by my, I don't even know what that part is, but like my foot area where you would look and it would look so scaly. And I was like, ew, yes. I don't want to touch me.
It's dehydrated.
Yes.
Dry skin is different from dehydrated skin.
Yes.
Dry skin, okay, you can apply water, you can put it on your skin, and it will moisturize it. When you're when your skin is dehydrated, it's from your intake of water. So as I said, water. And everything starts from what you're taking in. So dehydrated skin is when if you pinch it and it's too crunchy, or if it's too stiff, And no matter what you do, how much products you use, whatever you put on, it will stay dry. And you notice it will last for days. That's dehydrated skin. Your dry skin, you can combat that in a few minutes, seconds, by applying water on the surface of the skin and then applying your product. You should feel a velvety feel. I don't care how rough your skin is. I have rough hands. You may not see it. I have coarse hands. I have, they would say, like wrinkly skin. Like my skin is kind of wrinkly-ish. It's not soft. It's not, it's not like the girly hands that, as some people would call it, the girly hand. People usually say, if I work in construction, shut up. I have rough hands. And when my skin is dehydrated, no matter what I do, it won't be enough. God help me. It's going to be dry. And so I have to keep drinking enough water, my gallon of water or more a day. And then it's easier for me to keep hydrated, So no matter how rough your skin is, there's a solution. And I want people to understand, no matter how bad you think it is, there's something there that can work for you. If you got psoriasis, if you have eczema, there's something there to help you. You just got to find it. And I want people to understand that you can trust our products. We make it from scratch. Apart from like the lavender oil or I make my rose oil from scratch. I make my hibiscus oil using the petals from scratch, blending them, boiling it on low flame, all of that.
That must smell good.
Girl. Naturally, it naturally has a pinkish look, and it's extremely thick. So it's like, I want people to see our products and not have to question it. I want people to say, you know what? I can use this in my baby's hair. Yes, you can use this in your baby's hair. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Like the turmeric, of course, babies don't need turmeric because they don't need turmeric on their skin. They're young, But yes, it's safe for you to use. My daughter has picked up products, opened them up, put it in her mouth, and I don't freak out. I don't need to freak out because they're safe. It's stuff you can find. Some stuff you can find in your home. Other stuff, of course, you got to buy it. But it's safe, and we don't worry when we see that she is taking a handful. Of course, we don't allow her to, but I don't worry.
Yeah, I get the...
Yes, it's not going to poison her. I mean, of course, unless something in there she's allergic to, but we don't worry about that.
Because the funny thing you said that, because even with and I keep coming back to this one, guys, I keep showing you guys this one. My favorite scent that she has is the pineapple. So good.
And those are the travel size ones that you have. Yeah, we're working on bigger labels. Those are the travel size. We're gonna have those available. But yes.
Even before, like I put on, because right now I have one nude lipstick. Yeah. The same turmeric one. I would take a little bit, put it on my lips.
Yes.
And because I need good lips too.
Yes, girl.
I'm a married woman, and I will I'm doing it right now. And then put it on. And even if sometimes the night before I sleep or whatever, and it's like so nice. I mean, guys, I don't know if it'll work for you, but it works for me. And it makes my lips so nice and soft and hold the moisture. Yeah. Because the turmeric for me, and I so happen that I have this, these are the only two things I could use on my lip that doesn't dry it, which is Carmex. Blistick dries my lips out like I owe it money. Wow. So it was nice to find something that if I do my face and I wipe it on my lips, all of that is what was important for me with skincare. Because so you have to be so careful to not make it go into your mouth, to not make it go into different places. And I always wondered about stuff like that. If it's for my skin, why is it an issue if I touch my lips? Why is it an issue if this happens? And I don't want to spend my time doing this.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to do, and whatever goes where happens. That's a great day. Listen, I have truly enjoyed my time with you. You are fabulous.
Yes.
I am excited because I'm excited about the product. I can't wait for you guys to make it on the big shelves soon.
Me too, girl. Me too, guys.
Yes.
Go try our products. Question us. I don't know if you heard this one in the background. Bombard us with questions. We don't care. You know, we're teachers. You know, we're busy, but we have time. Like, we have the summer off right now. I want you guys to ask us questions, challenge us. If there's something that you don't see, say, "Oh, I like this." My friends support me. They're always like, "Girl, I always buy this and it costs me this much." You know, if you can do it and provide a natural, you know, substitute for it, and it's, you know, more affordable, I'd buy it from you. And that's how we have some things, like, we do the research. We say, okay, instead of using this natural product can do this. You know, the only thing with natural products, it takes a longer time for your skin to change or for your hair to do what it needs to do because it's natural. Chemicals make it happen faster. We don't want fast things, you know. The faster they come, the faster they go. We want it to last. We want to have a silky skin when we're young.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that you guys don't see, talk to us. We're here. My cell number is on my website. My husband's cell number is on my website. I answer calls. It doesn't matter what. As long as it's not a scammer number, I answer my phone. You know.
I can't say the same.
Yeah. Yes. Call us. Email us. Go to check us out. Question us. Challenge us. We don't care. We want to grow. We want to grow with you. We want you to see how we're growing. And we're looking forward to expanding. You know, we want to make this full-time. And we know it will, but we want everyone to be on this journey. Not everyone has to be on it, but we want you guys, whoever's watching this, we want you to be on this journey because we want to see the stories. We want to hear the reviews. We want to hear what it has done for you, your family, your children. Yes. We're coming out with a children's line soon. We're waiting for our soaps to come in from Jamaica because all our herbal soaps are made in Jamaica. Our castor oil is made in Jamaica. We have manufacturers back home, you know. So if, as I said, if there are things you don't see, if we don't have it here, we are registered exporters back home and with our company. And so we want to bring it to you guys. We want to bring the country. I'm a country girl. We want to bring the country out in style and in elegance and making your life better. So we want to hear from people. Question us till we're tired. It's our job. Yes, girl.
Thank you, Kerene. Thank you. I can't sing, so I'm not even going to go down that road. I don't know where I was going with that outro. I was going to, if he heard me, he'd be like, child, let's not do that. Okay. So I have definitely enjoyed this so much. Guys, all of her information is down below for Belle's Essential. I'm telling you, get it. It's worth it. You're going to love it. You're going to see a difference in your skin. You're going to see a difference in your hair. The shine, the softness, the growth, the feel, the vibe. Let me tell you.
Yes.
I really contemplated and so serious taking these out to do this because like I just wanted to be like, y'all want to see what is done for me? And it's like, but then I have to put it back in. It's like, you know what? We need to show some before and after.
We want you to look forward to taking it out. How about
That's the thing. You want to be. It's kind of, even when this whole pandemic happened, everybody was figuring out what's going to happen to my hair. And I'm like, what you mean? Y'all ain't got hair? Like, what's going on? Black girls, let's figure this out. What's wrong with y'all? What you mean? So it's kind of like in that mode, like,
yes. And listen,
you have hair. Wash it and twist it out.
Don't dread it. We want the wash days to be fun days. Like I'm gonna be showing a video soon how I detangle my hair in 30 minutes. I have a lot of hair. It's just put up right now. I have too much. I have a lot of
You know
hair.
what's the funny thing? How I detangle my hair as of recently, and I'm dead serious. And it's a big deal because I had the knottiest hair ever. I literally just take some water, take one of your products, and my hair gets soft and it's done.
Yep. If you wash it, even if you use your shampoo,
no,
girl, I'm
I
telling
don't even have to do the wash. Like that's the thing that
water.
I would have to.
Girl, it make your life brand new.
Listen, my hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
I'm glad you are the one saying it. I don't want to have to tell people because people think that because it's my product, I'm going to say the best things, but I'm going to be honest. I want to be honest, and I love to hear from people like you because people will understand. You're not being paid to say this.
No.
I didn't pay you, right?
No.
I didn't pay you to say this, and I didn't pay you to talk about all the things it's doing for you. Once you get it in your hand,
I still would say the same thing because it's what I believe. I never, even when I've done brands for my Instagram, or I've had people DM me, oh, can you do this with your skin? I'm like, but you didn't do this for my skin. Why am I promoting your skincare brand? That's not. I honestly believe in always being authentic and truthful to what I use. That's why I'm excited about it. And even brands that I collab with, it doesn't matter. Like, I need to be used. I need proof that your product works because I can't be promoting something that I don't know about, don't believe in, has done nothing for me. That makes no sense to me.
And embarrass yourself. That's your credibility that you're working
with. So I would say the same thing on any level. By far, this is one of my favorite products. And I will keep using it.
I'm so
my hair is better. I would give to my friends and stuff like that. I remember one time I gave one of my friends her son because he's very into like his hair care.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is that? And then he took it and he took one of my, I was upset because he took my jar, but then I was like, Tamika, you must give. But I was like, not that.
And it lasts you long. It's a small, that's a 2-ounce jar. And it will last you for months.
Yes, it is the truth.
Oh, yes. You'll pay $20. So our 4-ounce jar for the butters, the hair and body butters are like $20. For $20, you have something that will last you for months if you use it properly. And you don't need a detangler. You don't need anything else with it. You just need water. You like your hair. If you have curly hair, it will naturally curl your hair without it frizzing. Like, one of my Spanish friends, she has curly hair and she sent me, she was like, oh my God, I got to make a video. And I was like, yes, girl. And she showed it. That's the only thing she uses, the water and the butter. And she blow dried her hair and it was just nice and curly.
She didn't go get the butter.
Telling you, it's different no matter what your hair type is. Even if you have straight hair, you got permed hair, you don't need water, still try it. You'll still see some improvements. I'm so excited, Tamika.
Me too.
And I also want to say, we would love to do a giveaway. So we'll be sending the information. We'll figure it out. But we'd love to do a giveaway.
I want to win it. Guys, I can't win it. Don't worry. There's no cheating. But,
we just want you to follow our page. We're going to do a post. You just tag as many friends as you can tag. And we'll at least be five people.
Guys, for those of you that have been asking me constantly why my hair, because I'm looking down because I'm trying to find a photo. Constantly because only from my church, because of virtual self, I do the church announcements. Yeah. And I had somebody call and said, she's like, where you bought the wig from? I was like, what wig? She said, in the announcements, a wig that you had on your head. She's like, the Afro wig is just beautiful. I was like, I had on a wig? Can you send me the video? I was like, girl, that's my hair. I was like, I'm not sure if I should feel insulted or complimented because was it
complimented is a good word.
No, she's like, it's a full head of hair. I was like, oh, okay. We can help her now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm really, listen, guys, you want to win it, whatever it is, all you got to do is follow us. I mean,
yes,
y'all follow people that makes no sense. So
let's go.
just follow us. So thank you so much. I've enjoyed my time with you. I loved it. And keep doing it. I can't wait to go into a store and purchase you from direct shelves.
The next step, yes.
Guys, that's what's happening. Y'all heard it here first on Tam Talks. That I'm looking at y'all straight in your eyes to say that Belle's Essentials will be, where will it be? On shelves.
That's right.
Is that
go to your favorite store and tell them I need this product? That's the way to get into your store.